Am I live right now? Okay. Well, it says I'm live, so we'll just get on with it. I just tried to stream from my computer, but it didn't work, so we'll try to do it from the tablet this time. You might hear some, like, sniffing around or that noise because my dog is here with us. I'm just right now just putting the link to the stream some places. Just putting the okay. Sorry. I'm just making sure that the audio worked. Okay, so basically this stream today is just a bit random. I'm going to be talking about things that you want to hear. So if you have any questions, then go ahead and ask them because I'm very bored actually. I said it in the other stream, but my family are all out at the minute because it's my brother's birthday. So I'm here on my own and I feel pretty guilty that I didn't go as well. So here we are. But I guess while people are joining or finding the stream, I'll talk a bit about myself and any like updates that I want to give for the channel. Hello. Hello, Carl. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm just getting things set up at the minute. It will most likely be a black screen throughout the stream because I'm not really comfortable with showing my face on camera yet. I'm actually quite nervous to even speak on the stream, but I guess it's fine. I've spoken in videos, but like I said before, if you have any questions, then feel free to ask them. If you have anything you want to like hear about, like I'll I don't really know. Like if you wanted me to, I don't know, maybe sing something, you could ask and maybe I will later. But for right now, I think I'm more comfortable just talking randomly. Can't see the chat. Oh, never mind. It's there. Okay, so I guess I'd like to start by talking about my channel and about why I do YouTube and my I guess my feelings towards Vocaloid and why I got interested in the first place. So I'll start this all off by describing where I found Vocaloid. So the year must have been around 2009-ish. I was on Flipnote Hatena, I don't know how you say it. I was on there and they had an online community thing where you could view other people's flip notes that they had put online. And a flip note is like an animated drawing. And so you could put your own music on it. So I saw one of a princess and I clicked on it and it was The Daughter of Evil, but it was actually a parody. I don't really remember what it was. It was like that bit where she says, "Oh, it's dinner time" or whatever. It cut to like a Japanese jingle, and it was like time for a snack. I don't know. I can't really remember it, but that was how I first got introduced to it. And I remember being really interested in the design of that princess. because it was drawn really well and it really drew me in. So I looked in the description of the footnote and it was saying like the song is Daughter of Evil by Rin Kagavine. So I looked up what that song was, and from there I found a bunch of songs. Like my first like full length Vocaloid song I listened to, I think was is it Pantsuno Gerimon? I think it's that. The I Can Take Off My Panties song with Rin. And I actually still listen to that. I don't think it's a bad song. It's actually really, it's got a good beat, but the premise is a bit weird, I suppose. And for that being the first song I was introduced to, you know, I had a weird start into Vocaloid, I think, but it's not like I wasn't surprised because I was already into like anime and stuff like that. Not majorly, but there was some animes that my brother was watching, and I kind of got introduced that way. Anyway, in the same year, 2009, Nashimoto Ui, or Nashimoto P, uploaded his first ever Vocaloid song. And that was really what put me like directly into this path that I'm on now, I suppose, because there's not any producer that really speaks to me in the same way that Nashimoto does. And my cat is opening the door to come in. Okay, as I was saying, there's no um there's no producer that really interests me in the same way that Nashimoto has. And I find him really a respectable person. He shows a lot of interaction with his fans. He goes through a lot of effort to um, keep a community, I guess. Like he did those Christmas live streams. He's been doing music with his band and doing lives in Japan. And I think that it's all really good. So that was my introduction into Vocaloid. But as for my, hang on a moment, because my cat is eating something off the floor. Okay, come on, let's go. Okay, I'm here. Sorry about that. And sorry about the bed too. I felt the same way about Ingrid when I was 14 to 15, but then again, I was a bit edgy. Actually, I was really in love with, is it Crusher P that does Echo? That made Echo, even not does Echo. Um, I think it is anyway. I was really in love with that when I was young. And when it came out, I ended up learning it on the piano and I performed it to some of my friends at school, and they were really impressed. It was only the basic version, but there are English pieces that I like Kira. I really like Kira and Crusher. Those are my two favorites. I'm not a fan of Ghost. I think their music is really great. It's just that I feel like a lot of Ghost's music. How do I say this without sounding really rude? Essentially, I think that Ghost music has this similar aesthetic to it, and it's not like it's a bad aesthetic or a bad way to go with your music, but I suppose it can attract a bunch of weird people. And as for my experience with like Ghost audience, I'm not saying that it ruins the music, but I'm saying that I struggle to have a connection to it now because of like things with fans in the past. Nothing against Ghost or their music. I genuinely do think their music is good, but that's that. I do listen to a lot more Japanese producers anyway, and that's what I'm getting onto now. I think it must have been like 2014 when I really started thinking like I want to make a channel. I want to have like videos and I want to make stuff. So I made a channel actually 2 years before that. I made a channel Teague's Mega Moves because it was a free worded name, I suppose, Teague's Mega Moves, because I wanted to be like PewDiePie. So, because his name is for 3 words. So I thought, well, the key to becoming the most famous YouTuber on the platform is to have a 3 worded name. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know what was going through my head, but that was that was what I came up with. That was my grand scheme to YouTube fame. So I made this channel. But in 2012, I would have been 11. So I didn't have any money to buy games. But PewDiePie at this time, he was playing Happy Wheels and Slender Man every so often. And these were two big games on the platform and they were free. So I started playing Happy Wheels. But at the same time, I was a little kid and I didn't have a very good setup. I still have the same computer that I had then now. And sorry, just changing settings. Yeah. So I still have the same setup that I did now, apart from my desk back then was a standing desk. So what I did was I took it off from leaning on the wall, spun it round, and then put it, say the desk is here, I'm in the middle, and the wall's on the other side, so that I'd have like a backdrop. And I had to have the desk really close to me because I was small. So I needed it to be close to me so I could actually see over the desk because it was standing. And generally, the videos just weren't good. There was nothing interesting about them. I was very anxious back then. Like I said, I was 11. So I never really said anything in these videos. I would just pull like faces every so often. So then I decided, like, no, this isn't really going to work. It's not for me. And in the end, I stopped making like gaming videos. And I went back to doing nothing really. I didn't have videos for a while. And then I was still getting into Vocaloid. Um, and I decided, like, you know, I really wanted to learn Japanese, but I wanted to learn it for a purpose. I didn't intend to like travel to Japan or go do like an exchange there or something because it was kind of unrealistic for me to expect that to happen. Because for a start, my school only did exchanges to Spain, and my parents didn't have any money to take me to Japan. So, like I said, it was unrealistic. But I started getting a deeper and deeper love for Vocaloid and decided I wanted to learn Japanese so I could really feel the song's meaning without having to go through this whole process of like putting it through like a bunch of different dictionaries to try and understand the meaning. So that's why I ended up learning Japanese. I will admit that it has been a really hard journey. And if you're trying to learn Japanese now, then good luck. But I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying, like, if you have the money, get lessons. Because I've been learning it since then, and I'm nowhere near perfect because for the most part, I've been self taught. So that was how I got to where I am now. It's been quite bumpy. Like I said, I've released a lot of translations and then I've realized they aren't perfect or there have been really minor mistakes, but I've been too embarrassed to delete them because of them reaching so many views. Or when I have deleted them, I've been getting messages or comments like, "Hey, where did they go?" And it's a very anxious feeling to have that kind of message or whatever because it's hard to explain that in a short way. Because I don't want to say like, "Hey, my translations are bad. That's why I'm deleting them," because um, I don't want to put myself down. I don't want myself to seem to people like I don't even believe in my own work. So, for the most part, I've just been getting on with in the now. I have translations that I have privated because they are not good. But like I said, I don't want people thinking that even I don't believe that I'm good at what I do. Because I don't think I'm bad, but I'm definitely not the best. That's kind of the position I'm in right now. I'm considering marking my channel as experimental and just making content that is all over the place. That is a good idea. See, that's what I wanted to do. That's why in my bio, it says like translator, cover artist, blah 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 blah. Because I don't want to just assign myself as a translator because I love making covers and I plan to make songs in the future. Of course, translating is the primary thing that I do, but I mean, that can't be helped. I love doing it. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that people mainly know me for my translations because, like with everything, my skill in that department has been growing over the years. And really, with tuning, you're starting from the bottom and working your way up. But for translating, I didn't really I didn't upload my first translation on the first day that I started that I started learning Japanese, sorry. Obviously, it's not the same for tuning, but when I got V Flower, V3 Flower, I immediately wanted to use her. So I uploaded a cover to SoundCloud immediately. And actually, it wasn't that bad. It got quite a bit of attention, but I didn't have any good mixing device. So I used Sony Vegas 11 Platinum. And if you don't know, the absolute masterpiece that is Sony Vegas 11 Platinum, consider yourself lucky because honestly, I used to make all my old videos with that. And it's not bad, but the layout is so blocky and really quite ugly. So I'm happy that I upgraded. I use Vegas 15 now, just in case anyone's wondering what I use for my videos. And as for covers, I use FL20. Yeah, it would be. And of course, anything else is just for my Vocaloid covers, I use Vocaloid 4. I was gonna get V5, but I downloaded a cracked version of it just to see was it actually worth getting it because people were saying no, it's crap. So I downloaded a cracked version and it was a 30-day thing to see how it worked and it didn't open at all. I did manage to use Amy, but that was a render by a friend. So we know I don't know. I started out with still MMD and drawing clothes on base models in MS Paint because PMD editor didn't work. Oh my god, I remember those photos. I'm not gonna lie, they are very, very beautiful. For me, I never used PMD editor, I used PMX, but I just didn't know how to use it. I wasn't good at it, and I'm better now. It's just the rigging part that I struggle with, but MMD doesn't really interest me anymore. I only use it to make Kinfields pictures. Me editing my videos when I was starting out uses Windows Movie Maker. I never used Windows Movie Maker for a video. You would think though, my first ever video that I uploaded I think I was TGMMD at this time. My name that came after Teague's Mega Moves. Because I was just really good at naming myself. So I used Vegas 11, like I said, but given the quality of that video, you would not believe if I told you that it was made on Vegas 11 and not Windows Movie Maker. Because it's just so fucking bad. I mean, so bad. Excuse my French, I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to see how far YouTube has come since I started out on it. It's almost as if now, every single month, it just gets worse. What mic do I use? At the minute, my I'm on my tablet, my brother's tablet, because I couldn't get YouTube Live to work on my computer. But as for what microphone I use when I make singing videos or whatever, I use the AKG P120. It's a condenser microphone with a high diaphragm, large diaphragm, whatever. It's really good for voice covers and all of that, I think. I also have the C1000S, which is also by AKG, but it's a small diaphragm, pencil-like microphone. So it's better for like guitar covers and whatever. But I don't play guitar. I'm not that good at it. I would like to learn how to play guitar though. Also, excuse that noise. It might have jump scared you guys. I didn't need to. But yeah, so my names from when I first started YouTube were Zeeks Mega Moves, TGMMD, TG Senpai, T-Pie, Kuroki, and Cross Hannah. I've had a lot of names, but I don't think anyone has really stuck with me like Cross Hannah has, and I haven't had it for a long time. But I don't know, all my other names have just been ugly, and I really like crows, which is what Karasio means, and I really like flowers, which is of course what Hannah means. I'm supposed to be getting a guitar eventually this year. What type? Acoustic? I'd like a bass guitar. I've stuck with my online username since Minecraft. But that's a good thing. I think it's better that way. A lot of people don't a lot of people get embarrassed by their old usernames. I know I definitely did, but that was because I was called TG Senpai and I was like 12, which just doesn't make any sense. But it's nice that you have been able to keep your name for that time. Probably a Fender. Ooh. If I was to get a guitar, but I don't have the money, but if I wanted to get one and I could, it probably would get a Fender just for like a starting off one. I did have an electric guitar. I can't remember what make it was because it was a surprise present. And I was really, pardon me, I was really good at playing it generally. But my younger brother, who is about 8 years younger than me, and I'm 18. No, ooh, how old is he? 6 years younger than me, I think. He kept taking my guitar out of my bedroom because we shared a room, and my oldest brother, who is 25, would always egg him on and be like, "Hey, go bring the guitar downstairs." So they would, and then they'd play on it like they knew how, and the strings broke. And the I don't know what the name for it is, but the box thing at the bottom that attaches the strings, all the screws came out and snapped somehow. I don't know how they managed to do it. But yeah, it broke. And then we didn't have the money to fix it. The bridge. Yeah. It's not that bad though, because I did play piano from a really young age. My dad taught me how to play it. Like, he taught me basic chords and different songs. He bought me like a book of daily exercises to do, and I learned it quite well. So I'm all right at the piano. But to be honest, I'm quite bad at like MIDIing, which is surprising. I can do it when I'm actually playing the piano, but when it comes to like actually just putting the notes down, I'm not good at that. I have an ocarina too. I can play that. I got taught in primary school, which is maybe like, I don't know what it would be. Would it be elementary school? It's the one before high school anyway. I only did lessons for trombone. I actually did what do you call them? A double bass thing, the big looking ass thing. Hang on a moment. My cat is scratching the wall. Yay. But yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Is it a cello? I don't know. It's the big one that you have to put on the floor and you play it like with it on your neck and then going down on the floor. But I did lessons for that in what would have been year 2 for me. I can't remember how old that even is. So we'll go to Mr. Google and ask him how old you are in year 2. But yeah, a guy came to our school and he taught me how to play it. So I would have been 6 or 7 according to Google when I learned that. Yeah. Yeah, something like that anyway. But he taught us this song that was like uh, you'd be like double double this double that double this double that double this that, and you would like play along, and you would also play what do you call it? We would also play the that song Music Man, the one that's like I am the Music Man. That one. We would sing that, and he would play the piano with us. He was actually really nice. I miss him, and I miss my music teacher um, from primary school. She was called Mrs. Marshall. She was really, really great. She had a type of cancer and she beat it. And then apparently, I'm not sure if it's true, but apparently she got it a second time and then passed away. So rest in peace to her. And I really am thankful that she did teach me because I learned so much about singing from her. And she helped me with my confidence when it came to like performing or speaking in front of people. So big ups to Miss Marshall. I can sense you're having a cigarette. I am, actually. At the moment, I do smoke, but I dropped something. I do smoke, but I've been trying to quit. And it's not exactly hard to quit. I just I haven't tried. I haven't put the effort in, I guess. I'm quite a lazy person. So, if you guys have any questions for me or want to hear about something, then let me know. I'll answer any question. As long as it's not weird or too confronting, I guess. I can't see the chat. Hang on a moment. Oh, here we go. There are so many of those string instruments. They all have same face syndrome. Violins, violas, double bass, contrabass, and cello. Pardon me. I agree. It's actually hard to remember the differences between all of the different string instruments. What's your opinion on the new Miku? Miku NT? I love it. A lot of people were like, oh, this is gonna ruin Miku, but I don't think so. I like that they've been very open about like the methods that they've been using for making Miku's and new voice bank, and I'm really enjoying what they're coming up with, like with the singing styles and all of that. They did say, I think Michien said that he used the new Piapro software for the new Vocaloid using Kaito for Seraphim on the ring. I think that's what it's called. Konnichiwa. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Who's your favorite Vocaloid producer and why is it Ina Shimoto? I just think he's great. I think that there are many producers that have a style like nobody else. Power Power, Wawaka, Itsuki, Kikyo, a bunch of different producers. They all have this very unique style, and it's not something that you can find anywhere else. Obviously, with Nashimoto, punk music is punk music, but the way he tunes Miku and adjusts her voice makes it so unique, and you can really feel the raw emotion in his songs, and that's what I enjoy. I don't know about the new Miku. I've been distancing myself from Vocatal. All you need to know is that it's good. It's really impressive. What's the weirdest Vocaloid song you've ever heard? Oh my god, there's so many. Any Deadpool song, Deadpool P, his songs are quite strange. He actually came back to do a Christmas song this year. And I'm not saying his songs are bad. They're in no way bad. But they have funny lyrics. Aside from Deadpool, I don't know who made it, but that Shota Shota Island song with Len, or any song really that talks about like shooters and whatever, they creep me out because it's like, why? In terms of things in the Vocaloid community that have freaked me out, there are a bunch of stuff that I could talk about, but I think the main thing that I've seen that is very, very weird to me is people that ship Kyoteru and Yuki. I can't remember how old Yuki is, but I know she's a child. She's literally like 6 years old or something. Let me find out. She's 9 years old. Kayuki is 9 years old. And Kyoteru is 22. 22. So, you know, I don't even need to explain why that's weird, but it is. "911, please." And other things that I've seen are weird, but this isn't something that's weird. It's just something that I don't like. Is a lot of people see Gakupo and Kaito as creeps or perverts towards like Miku, Gumi, Luka, Rinmen. And I know that it's all just headcanons because it's not true, because they don't have any like set personality or anything. But it does make me feel strange because it's like, haha funny, I suppose. But at the same time, why? It all comes down to why. Why does it need to happen? Why do people make things weird? I suppose. Gachapon and Una. That's a ship? Or are you just saying, um, ew, ew? I guess one thing that I have that might be problematic is that I used to ship Fukase and Oliver. Fukase has no given age, but a lot of people will see him as like 15 plus. So when I used to say like, oh, I ship him and Oliver, they'd be like, ew, you know? But I don't think actually there was anything wrong with that. Like if the Vocaloid doesn't have a set age, personality, or any kind of traits apart from a design and a voice, then I think you can really do whatever you want with it. But when it's like someone like Gakupo, who in his design obviously looks very old, he's meant to be a samurai, then it's weird for people to then be like, oh, I ship Gakupo and Kayuki. I think that's strange. On the topic of Gakupo, he's actually my favorite Vocaloid. I really like Gact, and I hope that Gakupo will have more content in the future, like official content. Because for his anniversary, they did do a drawing competition, and Gact announced it, but it's not enough. It doesn't quench my thirst quite like real Gakupo content does. I would love if he got an English voice bank, but they've said that they have no plans for that. It may be because Gact apparently was on like a temporary retirement because he was touring so much that he like destroyed his vocal cords, and he also smokes apparently. But yeah, I don't know. Meiko and Kaito is a good ship. Don't at me, and I'm gonna at you because it's true. I like my I like that ship. I was gonna say Maiko. Hakaine Michael. Hakaine. Maiko. The screaming guitar. I like her. Completely off topic, but she's good. But Meiko and Kaito is a good ship. I really enjoy ships when they make sense. And I actually headcanon um kind of Meiko and Kaito to be like the dad and the mom of Rin, Len, and Miku, and then Luca's their like auntie. I know it's a strange thing to headcanon, but yeah. But as for things I actually ship like full force, I think the only vocal chip I can really say I have is Gakupo and Kaito. And one thing I remember was I was talking about my love for these two men in terms of their characters and the ship and all of that. And I was saying how much I enjoy it. And people were saying like I was a fetishist, or I think the word is fujoshi, like women who are like obsessed with gay men and exploit them or whatever. But I don't believe that just because someone ships two male characters together that they're instantly like a gay fetishist. No, gay men exist. It's not like any person who would support that or write about it is is being perverse towards gay men. It must be some kind of like weird what's the word? Like a everything is problematic kind of thing. Namine Ritsu. I really like Ritsu actually. I've been making a MIDI for a cover with her of a certain song. I would play it, but um, for the cover, I'm gonna have to do like a really clean version because it's not clean. Maybe I can find a clean version. But I feel like Ritz's voice would really suit it, so I've been trying to MIDI it. I might just end up commissioning someone when I have the money though. Alright, let me find it. I'm about to sleep, but what's this? Hi Techman! Thank you for joining. This is just a random stream, I suppose. Yuzuki Yukari. I own Yuzuki Yukari, but I haven't used her in about a year, maybe more. Last time I used her was when Akari came out.
These came back from a search.
Whoa! You know when Google does voice recognition. Anyway, yeah, last time I used Yukari was to do a comparison between Akari and stuff. And since then, I just haven't really used her for anything. I've just been doing like a bunch of Lapis content. These came back from a search. Let me see. I'm trying to find a clean version of that song. So I want to do a cover of this song with Ritsu because I feel like her voice would really suit with it. I'll just play it a little bit. And tell me if you can hear it because let me skip it a bit. Yeah, so that's the song. I want to cover it with Ritsu. I've also been making a MIDI for another song, 212. Oh, by the way, that song was called Young Rapunzel MIDI for 212, and I've been working on a cover with that. But, you know, things are slow. Oh, whoopsies. Mirai Kamachi. I remember really liking her. She doesn't have like a desirable voice. It's not really anything new or interesting, but I don't know. I really like ginger hair. So that's it, really. The Suki ripoff. I mean Bandai Namco. I remember being salty about it, but then I got over it. Well, there's that one character from League of Legends with ginger hair that actually really looks like Suki. There's no way I don't think they're inspired by each other at all, but let me find her. I think it's League anyway, or it could be something else. No, it is League. It's Zoe. She looks a lot like Suki. But anyway, if you want to know who Suki is, she is KS72's Utao. And she's very good. I think her full name. Have you heard of this? I don't think I have. I could put it on though. Let me find it. Is it on YouTube? It's not showing up. Yeah, I can't find it for some reason. Is it an old song? Is it new? Okay. Yeah, I can't find it, but I haven't heard of the song. So if you could link it in the comments, that'd be nice. There's a Russian sub with it titled Hearing Things. Oh, okay. Let me have a look for that. I don't know Russian, but we'll have a look. Oh, bye, Tagman. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming, actually. I'm very happy that the stream has gotten a lot of interaction. Oh, I found it. Kurosawa Madoka. Okay. We'll have a little listen. Yeah, I haven't heard this before. I like the art though. Oh, that's pretty beautiful. I like that. I'll have a proper listen later. But yeah, if any of you guys have any more questions, I have to answer them. I'm probably gonna go in about maybe 10-20 more minutes because I gotta get stuff cleaned up because, like I said, it's my brother's birthday, so he's left the house in a bit of a state, and I just want to clean it up. It's bad. It's really bad. In terms of what he got for his birthday, he got PS4, so that's not so bad. He has Fortnite on a tablet, on the PC, and on PS4 now. I'm just gonna have a quick look outside because I'll probably go when my family comes back, or because they said that they'll text me. So I'll just have a quick look. I thought I heard them, but no one's here. Do you have any recommendations for beans? Because this phone is at 2%. Charge it. You're welcome. But you didn't think of that one. He is addicted to that game. He is. For Christmas, he got a bunch of like Fortnite stuff. Like he got bed sheets. He got a book for drawing Fortnite characters, which is actually good for him because he really he really does enjoy drawing, and to have him be able to pick up and also doing what he likes is good. Like figurines. Is it really true that tired and emotional is a euphemism for being drunk? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but if Brookie says so, then believe him. He knows what he's talking about. So much. You're welcome. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, you do. News to me. Well, like I said before, you should always lift yourself up rather than putting yourself down. I'm quite guilty of doing that, actually. I'm not the most self respecting person, but when it comes to like my channel and my content, I don't put it down. I don't think, oh, this one only got this many views, meaning it's not good. But I don't do that anymore because I just put out what I enjoy. I've been listening to a bunch of video game OSTs, so I don't have any recommendations. That's okay. If you want me to listen to a song, any song, that's fine. I got you a backing from screens. To be honest, it probably won't work. Hello, Zero Mirror. Zero Mirror. Mirror. Sorry. Hello. I'll say it normally. What is self-respect? Well, I don't know if that's a question or just like something you're saying, but I think it's important to have self-respect. There are times where I think I might have a bit too much of it, and of course, I am a Buddhist and I've been on quite a spiritual journey for the past couple of years. I don't meditate as often as I should, I'll be honest. It's not really something that I do, but I do it enough. Anyway, as you just heard from my dog, my family is home, so I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely stream sometime again. And again, thank you all so much. Please excuse my dog. Self-respect doesn't equal ego. That's very true. But there is obviously a difference between self-respect and pure egotism. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. I'll try and leave this stream like public so that people can view it later. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.